Hey y'all, it's Dave Isaacs coming at you from the guitar studio here on Music Row in Nashville, Tennessee. Today I want to continue the Essential Songs series, but this one is actually more like an essential riff. You may recognize this. If you don't, it's from the song Day Tripper by the Beatles. It's a great, memorable riff, and it illustrates a couple of really cool things that are very worth knowing. And then the chords to the song itself are a great workout for bar chords if you're just getting to the point where those are beginning to get comfortable and you're learning how to use them. Let me walk you through the riff to start with. We're in the key of E, and we're going to start with the open E string. Now, what this riff does is we go from our root note E to a 3rd fret G and a 4th fret G sharp on the low E string, which is actually a little bluesy move, although you wouldn't really call this a blues song, but that move from a minor third to a major third is something that we definitely hear all the time in the blues. But here's what we do from there. Now, you may recognize the parallel of this riff and from Roy Orbison's Pretty Woman. And given that the Beatles certainly would have been aware of Roy Orbison in that song, it's hard to imagine that there isn't a connection in some way. The Roy Orbison song doesn't use the minor third G, it goes right to the G sharp. But what they have in common is walking up an arpeggio. This is an E7 chord. We're going from the root E to a minor third, working as a setup to the major third. The index finger gets the 2nd fret of the A string, the note B, flattens out to get the 2nd fret of the D string, the note E, and then we release that string to play the open D. 3, 4, 2, 2, oh, and now this also does echo Pretty Woman. I'll show you how in a second, but I want to show you the notes first. We're going from the A string, 2nd fret, to the D string, 4th fret. Notice that I'm fingering this with index and ring. And then we go back to the index on the B, 2nd fret of the A string, open D, and 2nd fret of the D string for an E to finish. So we have first half, and then now this 4th fret note over here is a 9th, really. So we could say we're playing around with an E9 chord, and that note is in the Pretty Woman riff. E, G sharp, B, open D, F sharp, 4th fret, index finger E, and the open D. So I just wanted to show you the parallel between those two. Again, here is the Day Tripper riff slowed down. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Notice the syncopated rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Notice this also. Picked, pick, hammer. So from that 3rd fret with the middle finger, I'm going to slap the ring finger down on the 4th fret, so it doesn't need an additional pick stroke. That's a hammer-on or a slur. Now watch this. We move it over and play exactly the same riff, but shift it over by one set of strings. So E7, or E9, becomes A7, starting on the A string, open, 3rd fret, 4th fret with the hammer on, just like before. Index finger gets the next string. This is the D string, 2nd fret. Flatten to get the G string, 2nd fret. Open G, and then index goes D string, 2nd fret. G string, 4th fret. Back to the index on the D string, 2nd fret. Open G, and 2nd fret, fretted A. 3, 4, 2, 2, O. 2, 4, 2, O, 2. So, riff on E. Riff on A. Back to riff on E. Which is almost following a blues pattern, because there's a lot of blues songs that do exactly that. They have a riff that starts on an E, moves over and repeats on an A, and then comes back to E. So it's like the first, say, 2/3 of a 12-bar blues, right? The first 8 bars. 1 chord, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3 to the 4 chord, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4, 8. Now, instead of going to a 5 chord like a blues progression would, we go to an F sharp on the 2nd fret. If you remember your familiar 6-note E-shape F chord, we simply slide that up a half step, 1 fret, and we get an F sharp. So the release in this song, after we played the riff, goes to that F sharp, repeated 8th notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, slide to the 5th fret. This is an A, 4th fret, G sharp, 9th fret, which is a C sharp, 7th fret, which is a B, and then back. We stay on the B. The riff is played on the B, but the fingering is a little more complicated now. Watch this. Starting on the B note, A string, 2nd fret, and then middle finger, fret 5 of the same string, hammer 5, 6, index goes to the 4th string, 4th fret, flattens to the 3rd string, 4th fret, drops a whole step to the 3rd string, 2nd fret, ring finger, 4th string, 4th fret, index, 2nd string, 2nd fret, back to 4th string, 4th fret, and then back to the 3rd string, 2nd fret A, 4th fret B. 2, 5, 6, 4, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, index, middle ring, index, flatten, drop, ring, index, ring, index, ring. There's a guitar solo that I'm not going to touch on in this lesson, and then we come back to E. So here's the whole sequence as an introduction to learning the song. There are more details to get into, but this is what I wanted to touch on today. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. A. Sharp, It's a great riff, it's very memorable. I love the way that it connects to Roy Orbison. There's more to get into. I'll follow up with another lesson on this soon, but check out the tab to get the notes if you couldn't follow it from watching my fingers. I'm Dave Isaacs. I'll catch you next time.